we are back and we're more pissed off than ever. We did a whole episode and I deleted it. Yeah. Today we are recapping Season 5, Episode 12. Why are you wearing gloves?
They can't get my fingerprints. They can't take my fingerprints.
I
No,
waved
don't
too.
do that. Don't do that.
Why?
You gotta do the peace sign. You gotta go like this. No.
Why?
Can't do that.
Why?
Because they can take your fingerprints now.
Who? It's not clear
People
enough.
out in the cloud.
See, this is what happens, guys. We leave for a season. This is the kind of shit that I come back to. I'm Jessie Zahner with Athletchic, and you can find me all over social media at Athletchic.
I'm Cyndie Zahner, and I'm Athletchic Z all over social media, except for Tweety Z at Twitter.
Where do we begin with all of the drama that's been going down?
We have to start with the best thing I've heard on Vanderpump Rules. The absolute best saying in all the time I've ever watched it happened on episode 11, and it came from Brittany. Because remember when Jax was complaining that he made all the money, and if he wanted a sandwich, Brittany should make him a sandwich, and she said, I do make you sandwiches, but he said she didn't, and it was too much. Was it too much to ask when he bought her boobs and did everything else that she should make a sandwich? You don't remember? And he went on and on about that. And then in episode 11, her mom came to town, and they took her out to dinner, and Jax went to pay, and his credit card didn't work, and so Brittany had to pay. So when they did the interview afterwards, Brittany said, okay, your card declined. Mine, I paid the bill, so you make the sandwich.
Go, girl.
Brittany,
That's what us girls need to do. Go tell your man right now. No, it's 12:30. Yell to him.
Jeff, make me a sandwich. Get out of bed.
You guys better make us some sandwiches, or we ain't gonna pay when we get to the bar.
Gluten-free. I'm
Yeah.
a California girl.
The last time my dad made my mom a sandwich, it was not gluten-free. Can you believe that?
Go get your man to make a sandwich. And here's a tip. If you're not married to him and his credit card declines, run.
Dishes in the back, you better roll up sleeve.
Which brings us to James and his mom.
James's mom is crazy.
She is. Did you hear what she said about Kristen?
James
she
about
said
Kristen.
that karma would get her. She didn't like Kristen, and that she would probably be barren.
Who does that? And all you out there wonder why James is crazy.
And she ordered an Arnold Palmer. And he's not supposed to be drinking.
I have to say, Mom, out of all the moms that we've seen on Vanderpump Rules,
yes,
you would beat them in the style department tonight. Hit him with the shoulders, Mom. Hit him with the shoulders. That is the in shirt these days.
And I have something in common with James. Well, James went to a hypnotherapist.
Oh,
Tom took James to a hypnotherapist because he wanted to get him to stop drinking. And I did the same thing. I went to her and she got me off of lemonade. She hypnotized me so I wouldn't drink lemonade anymore.
What?
I used to drink like 3 or 4 glasses of lemonade a day.
Did you just hear that, people? This little 100-pound lady used to drink 3 to 4 glasses of lemonade a day. That is called living.
Well, she asked me what I needed to get rid of.
So say like fatty food, like snacks, ice cream. You know what I really need help with? I could really use help getting off lemonade because it just is so addictive. My mom is an addict to lemonade. What do they put in it? Is there cocaine in this lemonade, Mom?
No, there's diet sugar and it just isn't good for you.
So you and James actually do have a lot in common because you both went to a hypnotherapist to try to get off some type of substance. His, that could probably actually kill him. And yours, what do you think you're going to get, diabetes? You weigh 100 pounds. How many hypnotherapists out there have ever had somebody come in and say, I really need to get off lemonade. Do you mind hypnotizing me so I don't drink 3 to 4 glasses of lemonade a day? I don't drink a glass of water a day, let alone lemonade. At least you were hydrating yourself.
Well, for a year I drank water then because I just didn't want it anymore.
So it worked, is what you're saying.
It worked. That's why I'm hoping it works for James. Hopefully the same thing will happen to James.
Oh my God.
And he won't be drinking
So
alcohol
if you had to guess, do you think he'll stop drinking then?
I think he could. I mean, if he really did take it seriously.
But he said he felt like he was taking a nap.
Yeah, and that's kind of what it feels like. Did you see the big fight they're having now?
Oh, jeez.
I always loved Katie, but I'm not happy with Katie. Stassi and Kristen make Katie bad.
What the hell is with Katie this season? Literally from season 1 on, I've always loved Katie, and I've literally hated Sheena. Now, I've reversed it. I actually like Sheena, And I'm like, Katie, what the hell is your problem?
But I agree. I liked Sheena so much more until she had to go and ruin it and talk to Katie about the cost of the bridal shower. Who does that?
Oh, hi, Cyndie. Yes. Well, I know we had a bridal shower for you, but, see, the thing is, your other bridesmaids they didn't let me help. They didn't let me help put it together. If they would have let me help, then I probably would have paid, but they're just asking for, like, too much money, so, like, what should I do?
Yeah, that's what she said.
So you really spent about $5,000 on a bridal shower for a girl that doesn't even have $5,000 to her name. Mind you, you bought $200 worth of Taco Bell for the food. So why was it so expensive? And, P.S. people, Taco Bell sucks. That meat is like grade F meat. Like, dog food has better meat in it.
Stassi is the girl that was making fun of Kristen and Sheena because they didn't know what the Hamptons was, and she...
Oh, no, Montauk. Oh, you don't know what Montauk is? No, bitch, neither did I. No one fucking knows what that is.
And what does she do for a bridal shower? She builds a taco tower. Classy.
Katie likes Taco Bell. Big effing deal. Then why were you ripping on Sheena and Kristen because they didn't know what Montauk was? No one knows what Montauk is. But thank you for informing us, because that's another place I'll add on my list of I don't want to go there because there's a bunch of douchebags there. Thanks.
That's right.
And P.S. Don't wear Steve Jobs' turtleneck bathing suit there if you don't want to be called Steve Jobs.
If you do wear Steve Jobs' turtleneck there, don't get insulted when they say you have Steve Jobs' turtleneck.
P.S. That's an honor. Steve Jobs is amazing and he's an idol, so you should feel privileged, Stassi, for being called Steve Jobs.
He'd probably be upset because they
called you Steve Jobs.
But anyway, the girls are fighting over that. They're fighting over that, and it's getting worse. And my new idol and my new hero is Ariana.
We love you, girl. Look, that's a coast-to-coast heart, Ariana. We love you,
Ariana.
East Coast, the West Coast, we all love you, and we got your back, girl. So tell them about Ariana.
We do have your back. We have your back, Ariana. Nobody needs to have your back, though, Ariana, because you got your own back. You go, sister.
So
You're tougher than Tom.
Seriously, I hope you were acting when you were crying about not being able to wear a vest to Schwartz's wedding. Oh. Okay. Why are you crying? I've never seen a man cry about not being able to wear a vest to a wedding. Who the hell cares? Mind you, it's not your wedding.
I know, I think Schwartz was going to give in to him, too.
I love you, Tom Sandoval, but, I mean, if that was acting, you need to start applying Lifetime movies, boy.
That wasn't acting. That was not acting. That was him, through and through.
Tell everybody about Ariana.
Oh, she's so good on a horse. What a great horse rider.
Here we go.
She's beautiful, and then on top of everything else, she can ride a horse.
That's all Mom wants to do is talk about horses.
Wait. Who are our two favorite girls on this show?
Brittany and Ariana.
What do they both do? Ride horses. Ride horses. Ride horses. My favorite girls on Vanderpump Rules are those that ride horses. And Ariana can do everything. She's beautiful, funny, she can act, she rides a horse, and she sticks up for herself. So I love her. She's my new hero. I'm an Ariana wannabe.
Ariana doesn't give a shit about these girls.
Well, the thing that I like is that Ariana she just sits there. She never says anything belittling. She never says anything bad. She just goes on with it. I mean, she just kept on painting.
They go to a paint night after she already told her at the bridal shower that she didn't want to be friends with her. Stassi shows up, the fifth wheel. Stassi is like probing Ariana, like, why don't you like me? You know, you're making me feel bad. And she's like, I just don't care.
That's just how she said it, too. Yeah. I get the impression that Ariana has her friends outside the show, and is cordial to these girls, but she doesn't care if they don't like them, and it's killing them. We got you, Ariana.
Take those girls
we got you. You don't need us, because you got yourself.
You don't need us, girl. You go.
The other really the hilarious thing is Katie and Tom signed a prenup.
These people are paying $50,000 for a wedding, and they don't even have $10,000 combined in their name.
And $6,000 for flowers.
They paid $2,000 to get a prenup, and they don't even have $10,000.
And let me ask you something. Who decided to pick that attorney?
He's probably the cheapest one that they could find. I mean, really, like...
I think we got it all.
No, we didn't.
What did we miss?
The biggest part of the entire episode.
Oh! Yes, we did. Jax's birthday. Jax's birthday. Oh, no, not Jax's birthday. James's opening.
So James finally gets a residency. Sheena, after all this time, you're earning all these brownie points with me just for me to pick up the batch of brownies and throw them in the garbage. She talks to her friend, and her friend's like, check out this picture that I took when I was sleeping in James' bed. And she's like, James is opening a new residency today. Let's go and confront him and his girlfriend there. These girls are so desperate. After the girls came, they confronted his girlfriend, and then James saw, so James comes over to defend his girlfriend, and he's like, hey, what are you guys doing here? And they're like, you know, whatever. Oh, here, I brought you your clothes that you left at my house. It's like, bitch, you went to Gap and bought those men's extra small shirts and just gave them back like they were James. Please. Those are not his shirts. They just smack him upside the face.
And then Jax threw his drink at him.
Well, the first thing is, like, Tom Sandoval comes because he is legitimately friends with James. And then Jax shows up, and Tom's like, what are you doing here? And he's like, oh, I have interior motives. Really? What are your interior motives? Are you going to redecorate the place? That should have been Tom's warning to be like, get the hell out of here. You already got him fired from another job. Then Kristen shows up, your worst enemy and your ex-girlfriend.
Why would they be there? There was no reason for them to go.
So then what happened was James went up to say hello to them. I don't know what happens between Jax and James. They have a little confrontation. Sets James off, and he just turns around and he just chucks an entire glass of whatever he was drinking right at Jax. Jax flips out.
James did not lose his job because I saw on Andy Cohen, James really didn't get kicked out. He said he's still working there, that they were just protecting him. He didn't lose his job. And he talked about Lala. James said no, she wasn't dating a married man, and he was dating a producer, and he kind of looked over at Andy Cohen and goes, can I say the name? And I think Andy said no. James just said, well, she's dating a big Hollywood producer. Yeah, I think we covered everything. Yes. What's going on next week?
Tom and Katie talking about how Katie never wanted Ariana in the wedding. We also see Sheena finally stand up to them. I think the boys go to Lisa Vanderpump's house to get some clothes because they're going to dress in drag. Okay, guys, thanks so much for stopping by. I'm Jessie Zahner. You can always find me all over social media at Athletchic.
And Athletchic Z on most media except Twitter. I'm Tweety Z on Twitter.
And she's the cutest, sweetest, most nicest sweetie pie in the world.
That's right.
Just in case you didn't know.
From the East Coast to the West Coast. We gotcha. See ya.
See you guys.
Bye.
Thanks. See ya. So Sheena.
Don't say the F word.
She's like, sorry, there's somebody outside.
They're probably listening.
They fucking.
Have they come into your door?